Let's face it, when your team isn't in the Super Bowl, one thing you're probably looking forward to is the commercials. Sometimes they're off the wall, sometimes they invoke heavy emotions. Either way, they're usually talkers. And that's why this morning we are talking with Shannon Baker to talk about some of your favorite ads from the big game.
Yeah, good morning, Shannon. And we have to ask, did you enjoy the game more or the commercials more?
Hands down, the commercials. The game was this year's dud for me. I felt bad. It was no game at all.
All right, let's talk commercials. And the first one we want to talk about is Amazon Alexa, starring Michael B. Jordan. It could make husbands everywhere feel inferior. Let's take a look at it, and then we'll get your thoughts.
Alexa, how many tablespoons are in a cup?
There are 16 tablespoons in a cup. Babe, food just got here.
Tablespoons now never sounded so intriguing. All right, Shannon, what do you think of this?
I mean, who didn't do a double take from the kitchen, right? While you were reaching into the chip bowl. You had to have that voice that just draws you in, and then the looks aren't too shabby either. But the highlight to me was the husband and wife casting. They were fantastic. I thought they were perfect in their roles. The husband cracked me up.
Yeah.
Oh, the husband was great. When he was like, what are the sprinklers doing on? It's wet enough out here.
Yeah.
Hey, we have a poll going on KDKA.com, and one of the ones that it seems to be a fan favorite is the M&M commercial, and we're going to take a look at that one right now.
I promise I will not eat any more of your friends.
Really?
Okay, might have him one more time.
Shannon, what was your take?
It was a great return for M&M's back to the Super Bowl. Dan Levy was fantastic. Just that little wit biting edge at the end, and totally a ton of relatable circumstances for the year that needed apologies. And M&M's, great treat.
All right, switching gears, because those both deal with humor, but there was also some advertisers that decided to go sort of an inspirational route about bringing people together. And there's an ad from Ford. We want to show you just a little bit, and then we'll get your thoughts on it.
We are so close. So close.
All right, Shannon, good move or bad move to go this route?
You know, it's interesting just because it seemed to me that the car companies were the ones that were really trying to go with more of that emotive messaging, more of that we recognize the year that was, provide that hopefulness into the future, and let's bring the country back together. So, you know, I thought it was a very emotional ad. I thought it tugged on the heartstrings. And, you know, Ford sort of has that legacy of creating ads that are meant to evoke that strong sense of pride, that emotion. So I'm not sure that it's going to sell a lot of Ford vehicles, but it certainly was one that I think a lot of people probably smiled and enjoyed, felt a sense of heartwarming.
You know, on that note, Shannon, we often see this with these Super Bowl commercials. They may bring up some emotions, but are they actually impactful for the particular brand?
Right. That's the million-dollar question, right? Is does it work? Because if it doesn't work, then is it really worth the investment at the end of the day? So I think that's one of the things that's most important, is making sure that that message is entertaining, that message is emotional, it has that connection, but it also has to have relevancy to the brand and the product that they're trying to sell. And there were definitely a couple misses this year.
Very interesting. Always love talking to you. Thank you, Shannon.
Thank you, guys.